I am the Vampire Lestat. I am a god. Lestat's always been very involved with music. If he's going to tell his own story, he's going to do it in a performative way.
Dude, what the fuck? G, minor, stress, out! Hey, dude, that was sick.
This whole season serves as a shrink to Lestat, and it's about Lestat working out who he is.
Lestat tries to figure out how to feel about the fact that his ex has written a best-selling book about him in which he's vilified. And he starts off by having a tantrum and forming a rock band.
We are the Vampire Lestat.
What are you going to do if you live forever? You want things that are going to make you feel the most that you can possibly feel.
Sam and the band have amazing chemistry, and it really shines on stage.
We don't have to work very hard to be mesmerized and magnetized by Sam's performance.
We've not seen Lestat in his most raw form. I think he thrives off chaos. Louis, do you know someone called Daniel Malloy? Where you leave Louis and Lestat at the end of season 2, they have not dealt with the book coming out in the real world. Explain yourself.
It's gonna be here and gone in a minute. No one reads anymore.
Nostalgia, genre, whatever.
And now the book is real.
Okay, I should have asked you before I published.
I would have said no. I think Louis does feel guilty about the book, but I think he's also pretty angry that it was released without his consent.
No!
And you see the fallout of these characters having to deal with themselves being turned into caricatures. And that's very confronting for a character like Lestat, who likes to control his narrative completely.
So this whole tour is just some ironic reaction to my book.
The songs are my story. Your documentary, the liner notes.
Liner notes? I'm taking this thing to Cannes.
Picture Auvergne, France, 1772.
We learn a lot about Lestat. We go way into the past and learn about his background. Were you a stutterer as a child?
His mother's back. His mother is totally complex for him, and while he thinks that she might be a band-aid to solve a lot of his problems, she ends up being one of the worst people who he could bring back.
My maker called for his mama, and I came.
Gabriella and Lestat have known each other 300 years. They had a very complicated relationship.
You start to see why Lestat is the way he is, why he does what he does.
And we were having such a good night.
And now we're not. Forget I said it.
Congrats on the happy day.
Louis has a really extraordinary journey this season.
This is a very different Louis to the Louis that we knew and loved, or had a complicated relationship with in the first 2 seasons.
You got the wrong attitude.
This is definitely Louis in unhinged mode.
You are caught in great danger with Lestat, Daniel.
Armand is deeply, deeply traumatized vampire.
I love you, Lestat.
Christ.
This is a version of Armand who's a bit more desperate, maybe, a bit more bitter, a bit less in control.
Be who you are, but be it on the other side of the moon. Or kill yourself.
Can you go in there and tell me if it's her?
The Vampire Lestat is an amazing book, and I'm very privileged to be involved in the making of it in a way.
The Tooth Team. The Fang Gang.
We see there are a lot more vampires.
These things that we never really knew about. Magnus, Nicky, his relationship with his mother. We've had little tastes of in previous seasons. We now get much more fleshed out backstory and version. That does crack open the vampire world, and it's a much bigger environment and playground.